got a little bit of piece of stuff back there with me, so we'll ride on back here. Like I said, throw a couple strands of barbed wire, just let them know where I don't want them to go. And hopefully they'll stick around. They got plenty to eat back there, so I don't think they'll go far. But I won't cause no problem with nature or nothing like that. I probably don't want them running off, so go back here, get her done. I just opened the gate and let them out here, so they got plenty to eat, because as you can tell, they've got all this eaten down pretty good, and it goes up on the hill. It's a lot more than that, but between all the cows and the donkeys, they got it mowed down pretty good, so figured I'd let them back here. That way they got plenty to eat on. I need to get back here and get a brush hog, but yeah, finding time to get something done. I guess I'll just go back this way and get started back here. Back here somewhere. Back here exploring. There's a little buckaroo. What doing, little buckaroo? Got all kinds of grass back here, don't you? Yep, there's Daddy in front of us. Of them are. Let's see if I can find the rest of them. Alright, well, here's the property line. And as you can see, the fence is pretty much down, non-existent up through there, where they were skidding trees out and the branches and whatever just hanging on the fence. So the wires just broke all the way down through here, and I see the cows have already been up here. This goes around and goes over to another pasture over on that side of the hill. But I'm just gonna string a little bit of barbed wire up through here, because it's just too easy for them to go over there. Then that drops into a whole nother area over there. So I guess this one here, I can probably just tighten that one up, tie onto this one, and start going that way. Now, I think the easiest way for me to get this one tightened up is just to come over here and just put a staple in it. That'll be enough to do it. I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna set y'all down so I can get this done. Two-hand job here. If y'all see or not. Yeah, I guess you can. Yeah, like I said, this is just something temporary to keep me in for now. Last few years I've been needing to get back here, but I stay so busy, everything else for everybody else, I just I ain't had time to take care of my own stuff. That's got to change if I'm going to keep cows. Let's get that to sit there for a minute. Now maybe I can drive it home. Hey, that'll work. Yeah, that'll be enough to discourage them. Probably, I'm gonna drive a couple more staples in that. Alright, well, I figure I probably better do something with this one here. That tree's gonna fell down on it. Of course, I've already caught myself with a barbed wire. I guess the smart man will put some gloves on, so I guess I'm gonna probably go ahead and do that. And I'll go up here and get this piece nailed up there. Then we can go that way. The rest of that, I don't think they'll climb up there. There's another cross fence comes across this way. Up the hill, it's all down, but I think between this cross fence and that down there is so steep, they probably don't want to climb it. So I think if I can get this right here blocked off to where they don't have an easy spot to cross at, that should stop from going through there. Well, I guess I ought to fire a chainsaw up and let's cut that out of the way. That way I can get that wire pulled tight. Not enough hours in the day, I'm telling you. Well, yeah, got some gloves. Put them suckers on. And I guess we'll get the chainsaw fired up. Let's go cut that out of the way. Alright, well, this thing's been sitting in the back of the truck for many months now. The little primer bulb is basically disintegrated, but couldn't find the right one for it. I guess it's got to be a Husqvarna one. But anyway, it usually starts pretty good. Still got the same fuel and oil that it's been sitting in it for months. You can see the rust on it. But the old chainsaw's been through it. Let's see how this will fire up. yesterday. It took it a minute to get some more PMs up, but hey, she's been sitting out in the rain in the back of the truck for several months. Well, pretty much all winter. All right, let's go saw some stuff up. Find a good spot to set y'all here. This old rock wall. Maybe one of these days I'd like to come up here and fix this wall back. But one of these days, like everything else, I'm gonna start making time. That's all there is to it. Well, I guess I probably should have sharpened the blade, but I wasn't planning on chain rather, but I wasn't planning on just cut a couple little things out of the way. Alright. Guess I probably need a couple of staples. Now let's go tie it off first. Alright, so property line goes right up through there, and it's actually a little to the left there, but regardless, I'm gonna get this up here like that. I think I'm just gonna tie it off on this little tree here. Oh, well, joy, here comes rain. I did bring a stretcher with me, but you know, that'd make too much sense to use it, right? Yeah. Just do one of these numbers here. Need a cameraman, y'all probably ain't seen nothing but the sky. That'd be good enough. I'll just go grab a staple. Oh yeah, that's tightening it up. That'd be plenty good. Yeah, what I found with cows and horses, and well, I guess donkeys too, but not, I don't know, I got a couple escape artists that I guess, they run wild for years, so maybe that's probably, but usually if you just put a little bit of something, and if they got plenty to eat and drink, they don't have a need to wander, so they'll usually stay in the boundary pretty good. Put that down there before that gets wet. Grab a staple here. Better grab two in case I dropped one. I'll just put one. This one might well do this one while we're at it. Oh, gotta nail my glove. Yep. That'll be just fine. Alright, now let's see if I can step across here without hurting myself. Oh, well, I think I just ripped my drawers. Well, let's got that piece back together. Let's go down here and see what else we can get done. Alright, got a big tree to take down, so I broke out the big saw. If I can do it without chopping my foot off. Works for me. Alright, let's see if I can dig this barbed wire up out of the ground here and see if it goes somewhere. Already got barbed wire here, ain't no sense in using up my new stuff. Yeah, that one ain't going nowhere, is it? There we go. Yep. That's the middle one. Yep, she don't quite reach. Yeah. Put my gloves on, idiot. Oh, what a mess. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to either steel piece this wire that's broken or string some more up. Alright, well, got that one rigged back together. I mean rigged. Old barbed wire used to come across through here. Of course, tree went across there. But anyway, just stole a piece of wire off of that and had me a loop on this one and a loop on that one and just tied it all together, wrapped around the post there, kind of help hold it. And I got top one to string cross there. I don't know if I'll worry about the bottom one, but I'll probably go ahead and do it. And maybe get the bottom one out of the ground. Let me set y'all up on time lapse so don't bore you to death. Yeah, well, that does it for that section. That'll be enough to keep them out for now. Now, let's move on down to the next section right here. Alright, I guess first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go through here, cut some of these little saplings out of the way so it isn't such a pain in the butt trying to stretch this barbed wire. I don't know, this stuff's a tangled up mess. I don't know if I'll be able to use any of it. There's a piece going probably underneath this daggone stump. But yeah, let's get that cleaned out of there. That'd make life a little bit easier. Alright, got some of that trimmed back. This wire pulled out from over around this stump. Got a spool there that just gonna tie it on the end of this and walk it up there till I get to the next piece that I can save. That barbed wire gets expensive. Like I said, this is just kind of a temporary thing right now. Eventually, we're gonna bring equipment up here. We're gonna clean this out and put a good fence up through here where I can get up my side and neighbor can get up his side, and both of us can maintain. And we got livestock too, and then that way both of us have good, easy access to take care of our fence. And but for the time being, we're just gonna patch it up, rig it up, jack it up, screw it up. It's just gonna be ate up. There's something cool. All the fossils and stuff. There's old seashell at the end of them pliers. Old coral fossils and some more seashell stuff here. Worm. That's pretty cool to think that billions of years ago these mountains was under the water. Anyway, I'm getting distracted here. Alright, let's got that section. 3 strands. Well, let's move on to the next. Well, I don't know how well you can tell, but it started raining on me. That's the way my luck goes. Hopefully it'll pass on through. I got the top one pulled out there. Bottom one, I can pull it up. Find another piece of this middle one. Doing better than what I thought I was going to. I thought I was going to have to basically strand all new barbed wire, but I guess they just got broken laying on the ground. Alright, well, I managed to get the wire pulled out of there, and I can tell the cows have been over here on the neighbor. Luckily they didn't go down there and disturb the piece, but this here's the middle strand. Whatever T-post up through there gone. I found one that's broke off, and this one here has been all to pieces, and if there was any more, it's hard to tell what happened. Of course, this old hickory tree, she's long past gone, but Middle of it still got something to hold up. At least I can tie into it and hang this barbed wire for now. But I'm gonna probably have to use a fence stretcher on this one and stretch it on this little snag here. Get a staple in it, get that nailed down. This here's the fence stretcher I got. You just clip this on the wire. The more you pull on it, the tighter it squeezes on the wire. And you got little teeth on that end that dig into the tree. So you clamp this on your wire down here like that. Put that on the tree, and then when you pull it, it just tightens her up. So I'll see if I can get y'all set up where y'all can see. Should have brought my thing to put the camera on my head, but wasn't really planning on filming all this because I don't know if y'all even be interested in it, but I'll try to put something together for you. Oh yeah, you notice I got a shirt on. It's still raining. Probably here in the background, got a little thunder rolling. Of course, now this fence is grounded all the way out across the very top of this ridge, which is worst case scenario in a thunderstorm, but I'm honest about it. It don't be the third time that I got juiced up by lightning doing stuff like this, so maybe the fourth time be a charm. Let's see. All right, let's see if I can get y'all sitting here somewhere. Yeah, I think you can see all right there. First thing I'm gonna do, I'll get my staple. Put the staple in my mouth. Get my hammer. Got it ready. Tell you what, I put some miles on these old fence stretchers. Had these things since I was a kid. Of course, they're about wore out now, but I got a new one, but I never use it. I guess I just never felt the need to. Too big a bite. Don't want to get too tight. Top the wire. That'll be plenty tight enough. Can't stand wearing gloves. I can't hardly do nothing. Oh, there she is. And I believe what I'm going to do here is just pull this tight. Just wrap this around there. Get past the barb. That'll work. Now I'll probably have to set a post somewhere in the middle there. Excuse me. Here's my other wire. This one should be the top one. Of course, you can see it must have got tied up in their machine when they was up here logging. All right, let's do a repeat. Well, got a snag going on. There we go. Yeah, gonna have to put a post in the middle. Oh yay, what I always want to do is drive some T-posts in the ground by hand. All right, well, let me get this tied up and stop complaining and get it done. How about that? All right, got a couple old T-posts here. That looks like a nice one there. Not really. And I got my driver here. I just welded a piece of solid steel there, 1/2 inch on the bottom, and that's no heavy duty pipe. I got this one that I made. I got another one that I made that's super heavy duty. Made it out of a hydraulic jack on one end and tube on it, and this old tie rod, big old handle sticking out on it. And then of course I got a little old light store-bought one. But if y'all seen my videos, this ground around here ain't too soft, so I do have one good thing going for me. It's been raining and it's wet, so at least that'll help make it a little bit easier. All right, let me get this carried up there and get it pounded in the ground. All right, this trees done fell down. I got most of the pieces I could pick up rolled out of the way. A few there. Found one piece of barbed wire, got it hanging up there. The other here's been smashed down, and when I was coming through with the skidder, they drive plumb over here on me and then back around. So I imagine probably ain't gonna be much barbed wire left here. I see one strand hanging over there, and I did dig out a little piece down there through the bushes there. It was pretty much intact through there. One little piece I nailed up. But other than that, get something up through here. First, let's fire up the chainsaw and get this out of the way. Of course, it's got poison oak vine wrapped around it, which I'm highly allergic to. So hopefully I can get back and get showered off before it catches. Oh, and it's raining again and the sun's shining. So yeah, that's almost like work. All right, let me find some wire, see if we can get something wired up here. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. There ain't no fence going across the top up there, but I think it's steep enough. I don't gotta worry about them getting up there. There's a couple pieces of cross fencing, but this here would be the main spot they'd get across, and any of those spots down there, which I seen their tracks, they'd come in here and went down there and went back over. So at least this will let them know they need to stay on that side. I think they will. They got plenty to eat, plenty to drink. Well, appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and do a backflip and all that good stuff. Catch you next time. Sam. There's Sadie. What y'all doing? Y'all up there eating all this grass? I didn't bring no feed. You have to come down to the house and get feed. Alright, y'all two. See you later.